There are moments in life when everything seems to fall apart. Moments when the things you built with love, time, and sacrifice suddenly collapse. In those moments, many of us keep looking back, hoping the past will somehow return. But the truth is simple. Healing never begins behind you. Healing begins when you take one honest step forward. In a quiet American town lived a man named David Turner. He once believed deeply in the American dream: work hard, stay focused, and success will follow. And for a long time, it did. David built a successful marketing company from scratch. Long nights, missed family events, endless dedication. He gave it everything. His name gained respect, his ideas were admired, and his future looked unstoppable. But success can be fragile. A few wrong partnerships, a risky investment, and a painful betrayal from someone he trusted changed everything. Clients pulled away, bills piled up, and soon the business he poured his heart into collapsed completely. The people who once praised him now whispered about his failure. Streets that once felt exciting now felt heavy with judgment. But every morning, David still walked past his old office. The sign had been replaced by a new company. Yet he stood there staring at the closed doors as if they might open to the life he lost at home. He kept replaying his mistakes, reading old emails, checking old contracts, searching for the one choice that ruined it all. But the past doesn't fix itself no matter how long you stare at it. It only grows heavier. One morning, David noticed an older man sweeping outside a small hardware store. The shop was simple, nothing special, but the man looked peaceful, humming softly as he worked. David wondered how someone with so little could look calmer than him, a man who once had so much. And then he understood. Peace isn't found in what you own. Peace is found in what you choose to carry. Still, David kept carrying his failures, walking the same streets, visiting the same cafes, reliving the same painful memories. He wasn't living. He was looping. One afternoon, as he stood again in front of his old office, a teenage boy walked by and asked, "Sir, why do you always look at this place?" David paused, surprised. "It used to be mine," he said quietly. The boy shrugged and replied, "If it hurts you, why do you keep coming back?" A simple question, yet it sliced through months of denial. That night, the boy's words echoed in David's mind. "Why do you keep coming back?" For the first time, David admitted a truth he avoided for months. He was stuck. He hadn't moved forward at all, and admitting the truth became his first step toward healing. Not knowing where to go next, David visited his old neighbor, Mr. Harris, a retired schoolteacher known for his calm wisdom. Sitting on the porch, David whispered, "I failed. I lost everything I built. I keep reaching for it, but it's gone." Mr. Harris looked at him gently and asked, "If a glass shatters in your hand, do you hold on hoping it will fix itself, or do you let go before it cuts you deeper?" David lowered his eyes. He knew the answer, but accepting it was harder. Harris leaned closer. "David, you're holding the broken pieces of something that already ended. Letting go isn't losing. Letting go is how you stop the bleeding." For the first time, David understood that his past wasn't hurting him because it was gone. It was hurting him because he refused to release it. In the days that followed, David chose a different path. He avoided the old office and took new routes round town. He cleared out his desk, throwing away old papers and contracts that tied him to a life that no longer existed. With every page he let go, he felt a little lighter. Letting go wasn't weakness. It was making room for something new. David began journaling. At first, the words were filled with anger, regret, and fear. But slowly, new thoughts appeared. "I'm still here. I still have time. I can rebuild." He started taking small jobs helping local shop owners. Nothing grand, nothing impressive, but it helped him rebuild his confidence. His pride resisted, but his heart knew this was the right beginning. Through humility, he rediscovered strength. Young entrepreneurs began asking for his advice not because of his past success, but because he now understood both ambition and failure, and that made him valuable again. Months later, David noticed a gap in the local market, something no one else was providing. With patience and wisdom shaped by experience, he started a new, modest business. It wasn't flashy, but it was strong. This time, he didn't chase applause. He built with purpose, slowly, steadily. His business grew, not fast like before, but strong like roots growing quietly under the soil. One evening, standing in his small new office, watching the sunset, David smiled. He didn't get back what he lost. He built something better himself. He whispered softly, "I am not what I lost. I am what I choose to become." And that is the message of David's journey. Don't stay where you were broken. Small steps can rebuild an entire life. Humility can restart your story. Failure is a teacher, not a final judgment. Your scars show that you survived, and your worth is always greater than your losses. Wherever you are right now, whether you're facing rejection, failure, or loss, remember, your next chapter can still be the greatest one in your story. You can rise. You can rebuild. Just take the first step forward. If you found this story inspiring, hit the like button, share what you learned, and subscribe for more.